Doing a walk today. We just left the play area over there. She wanted to come walk in the woods, so we're gonna walk. I've been listening to the Tao Te Ching today. I was born in Alabama, raised to be Southern Baptist. Went to church every Sunday, continued to do so. I will say off and on through my 20s, 30s, and even 40s. My second husband was Presbyterian, and so we tried a couple of different, we tried a Methodist church up the road, and we started going to a Presbyterian church. His mother had started going to a Baptist church with her second husband, so we went there some, but we just never really, he got in a habit, he would get us going somewhere and then he'd quit going, and it'd just be me and my son. So I think that trail is the one that's not used much, that they call the Upper Psycho. There's a big drop off, I think. I don't think I want to go that way. We're just going to stick to the wide road today. But, I mean, I've been seeking my whole life, trying to figure it out. I think everybody's right a little bit. In the Baptist church, in all Christian faith, we're taught that Jesus is our Savior. We're all born sinners because we're born in the flesh. And the only way to get to heaven is to accept Jesus Christ as your personal Savior. I get that. But I also believe that Jesus was here to try to teach us more, and he was murdered by the Romans for speaking heresy, as it was called, the truth, as many people are who try to bring out the truth of the true nature of the world. Oh, hang on, there's somebody up there. Okay, we had to stop there for a minute. There was somebody coming towards us with a dog off leash. He had to get his dog on leash so we could pass. Where was I? Religion, seeking, looking for the truth of everything. It's a big question. Why are we here? What's going on? We're born, we die. We're born, we die. We live these little lives and we struggle. And what is the point? In the Baptist faith, we talk about we have a God hole in our heart, in our soul. But we need God in our life to fill that empty space we feel. I'm beginning to believe that God's already there. We just have to realize it. You know, we're all part of God. God makes everything. God made us. You can use God, universe, whatever term you want to use. The one, the force. I like the force. But it's the spirit that is everything. That controls, that creates. And we're just here. So, to experience, maybe. To learn, I don't know. To create, I don't know. I'm tending more towards to learn, create, learn compassion. I still tend sometimes, I get my tail in a knot, as we say. My drawers in a wad. And I have to just say, hey, it's just a minor thing, don't worry about it. Even if it's a big thing, you can't get your tail in a knot because it's not going to do a bit of good. If somebody says the wrong thing or doesn't do something exactly as you expected it to be done, I try not to let it worry me. Also, this dog pulling on me, I try not to let it worry me. And she likes to just jerk back and forth. But I think, and some people are just born compassionate. They're just born loving, giving, compassionate. They go through all kind of hell growing up and come out wonderful, giving, loving people. Some people are just born that way. Some people are born evil. They're just born evil. No matter what they grow up in, if they're adopted into a loving family or they're born into a loving family, they're just here to do evil. There's the yellow flowers. Let's stop a moment and just enjoy some nature. I know people call them weeds. I don't even know what that is. It might have a medicinal purpose. I'll have to look it up. Snake. We'll see snake. Yeah, let's go back. Let's go back this way. I don't want no baby snakes. Baby snakes are the worst. Plus, I saw it. I'm usually not that astute. So anyway, that's my ponderings for the day. I'm listening to the Tao Te Ching again. The Tao, the true Tao, cannot be spoken. We can't put into words what God is. Because God is God. God is everything. Every power. Everything. Those are bad words for that. I don't know how to say it. Everything you see, touch, taste, smell, hear is God. Good or bad. The bad stuff too. But as the Tao teaches, without the bad, we wouldn't know the good. Yep. We wouldn't know beauty if it weren't for the ugly. We wouldn't know good if it weren't for the bad. We wouldn't know joy if it weren't for sadness. That's kind of true. I mean, it is true, but you think about it. If your life is like perfect, everything's great, you got everything you need, people get discontent. Like in the Matrix. They said they formed the Matrix the first time. Everything was perfect, and people were going insane because they didn't know what to do with themselves. It's the same way here. I don't think this is the Matrix, as in we're plugged in somewhere to a AI machine, I hope. Gosh, I hope not. But this is a creation for us, and we are all part of God experiencing this, and such is life. Why? I don't know, other than God just wants something to do, I guess, to experience some things. Maybe somewhere else on another planet there's God creatures doing other stuff. I don't know. Anyway, these are questions that come to mind. I've been studying quantum physics for the last few years. Thought I'd stumbled on something until I found out the hippies thought the same thing 50 years ago. So, but there's something to it. You know, waves don't become particles until they're observed. So, excuse me, what? Even with the machines turned off, it still knows when the machines are off or on. How is that possible? How does a tiny particle know that? Because everything's made of God. Look at. Well, it flew away. I'm gonna get her back. She's really huffing and puffing. And I don't know about walking anymore in the woods since there's snakes. There's a baby snake, but I've heard they're the worst as far as venom goes. Otherwise, a snake's a snake. I don't care. I don't want to get bitten by one. And it didn't look too long, but the coloring on it suggested Not a good snake, like a copperhead or something. That didn't take long enough to look. If it was black or bright green, I wouldn't worry too much. Might have given it a little bit more look at its head. But I'm glad I saw it. It was right in the middle of the right in the middle of the walkway. I'm gonna turn this off so we can hurry up and get on home. And we'll talk to you later.